ahead, brother.
Scranton
Do your
Road
job.
Promotional
Yeah.
Marketing, a division of Scranton Road Ministries, where they come up with swag like this. Your business could have a wonderful mug like this. They did this one for us, and we pass it out to people when we feel like it.
Yeah, basically, that's all he does.
It's not right now, so don't ask. But you can get all your swag that you want, and in the process, Scranton Road Ministries is actually in Scranton Road Promotional Marketing. It is just that, it's a ministry.
Yeah, I'm getting some love. Woo! Heather said she was just gonna say that. My haircut looks good.
Yeah, it does.
And none of y'all say that to me. When I get my-
Heather said, well, no, I was gonna read her comment again because it looked awesome.
Anywho, it's the best
We
part
gotta
about
talk about
getting
that a
swag
lot
for your
today, a
company.
lot.
It's the best part about getting the swag from your company from Scranton Road Ministries, because it actually invests in a ministry that cares about the city of Cleveland. So consider it for your company, your family reunion, your mama, your daddy,
Yeah.
your cousin, whoever.
I was gonna say somebody could
Even
straight
if they're your cousin, not your cousin.
cousin. So tell us the difference, Brian.
I learned this a while ago, but first, ScrantonRoadMinistries.org, where you go, or
Wow, you are
ScrantonRoadPromo.org.
being mad grown today.
No,
Mad grown.
I was teaching high school in an urban setting, and some of my students would walk up to me my first year, and they'd be like, "Hey, Mr. Dallin, this here my cousin. I want you to meet my cousin." I'd be like, "Oh, great to meet you." After getting this happening to me a bunch of times, I remember like musing aloud to my wife or someone like, "Wow, there are a lot of kids related at this school."
Ah, the cousins.
Because where I grew up,
Wow.
when I said, "This is my cousin," I meant that they are the child of my uncle or aunt. Like that's why they're my
That's
cousin.
not it.
And so one time, finally, this kid, I feel like I really got a handle on this, and this kid's like, "Hey, Mr. Don, this is my cousin." I'd be like, "Wow, so is it your is this your mothers who are related, or your fathers?" And the person was like, "No.
Wow.
This Don's my cousin, it's my guy, it's my friend." I was like, "Oh, wow. I didn't realize that. Thought it was an issue of relationship by blood." What you doing?
I got a text by my mentor. I'm gonna read. It's about our conversation. But I was gonna say we do that. Latinos do that, but we don't do that with cousins. We do it with tios. And so
What's
when
that?
Uncle.
You said like I knew that.
Uncle or auntie. So like you, if I really liked you, I would have my kids calling you Theo Brian. So it's like you're not gonna complain that I don't really like you?
Some of my black friends do that too.
Oh okay. Yeah.
This is my auntie.
Yeah, so it'll be
But
like,
she's really like
somebody that you
somebody
don't want to
close.
be like, yo, that's messed up to have him call, because Len don't play with the whole first name. So he'll be like Mrs., like Mr. Dolan, to be like, dude, we're like brothers. So they would call you Theo Brian. And so when we took the kids to DR, everybody was Theo, because like we were visiting people. And then they got a little older and we were looking at pictures. They were like, hold up, is he related to us?
Oh, your kids did that.
And we had to start telling them, actually.
They're like, "Wow, I'm related to everyone in DR."
Exactly. Yeah, we kind of do that.
Yeah. Well,
So we should have, my kids should call you Theo Brian, especially
They're not.
Elijah.
Jonah's
Jonah.
not gonna do that. Jonah's not gonna do
I
that.
got this thing. Hopefully, you guys will still see us together in a few years because my kids are about to be adults. There are a couple kids I got that are very witty, and I can't wait till they're adults. Because right now they got to be like kind of hold it back a little bit, and they can't wait to get Brian. Like get him, because you walk around like you know everything.
I do. Gary's giving me a hard time. He can, because that's what we do on our team. That I was leaning on the orange pumpkin.
He's laughing at you.
I lost
Your people do that?
5 seconds. That's what people do when they care about each other, Jannelle. They make fun of
Okay.
each other. Hello.
Okay.
So I was supposed to name 3 foods that are orange, and I said orange, creatively, was sitting right here looking at that. and
That's
didn't say pumpkin.
messed up. Matthew said, look what Matthew said.
What?
I love what Brian's done with his hair.
Thank you, Matthew.
Gary says, great haircut from Team Brian.
Right. The whole team says great haircut. Yeah. And did you see Mike's question?
Mike says, did Brian notice your hair this morning?
Go ahead.
As soon as I walked in the office, he says, nice haircut.
How did
But
that feel?
you had a preview because I told you yesterday I was going
How'd
to
that
get a
feel?
haircut.
How'd that feel?
It felt good, considering Len called me Baldy. I was like,
You're gonna have to explain that now.
Well, Len doesn't like short hair, so he was mad. I sent him a text to kind of give him a preview. He wasn't mad. He's just like, I can't believe it. You still don't get it. And part of me is like, dude, it's been 21 years. Like, you gotta stop. At some point, you gotta just be like, okay, that's her thing. Every time. I don't understand it. Rhonda says, Jannelle, your hair looks awesome. That's not short. Len does not know short hair. Hello.
Yeah,
Thank you.
in fact, Len's got short hair. He doesn't have any.
Gosh.
I know he does, on the sides.
On the side, yeah. Mike says, we do that here in the United States also. Good friends of the parents are considered... I didn't know that.
Not in my Scandinavian culture.
I've never
like,
seen
those
that.
labels are reserved with very special exceptions for blood relatives. It's like...
yeah.
We're not tossing that around.
We just throw that out there big time. But, I mean, Brian deserves to be called Uncle Brian. I was going to ask you about... Oh, are you guys, as in, like, white people, very strict about Mr. and Miss? I know in the South they are. Like, Len is super strict about calling people Mr. Darlin, Mr. Vija.
With my older kids, we were really strict about that, but you know how it goes. Like,
what?
You just kind of loosen the reins a little bit.
Yeah.
We were just talking the other day, we got a neighbor that the little boys called the mom by her first name. And I think she indicated that's what she wanted. But we were kind of like, how did we get here? Like, that we're not okay with that. But now how do we change it?
I'll tell you what Len does when somebody says, no, please call me by my first name. The kids are like, but she told us to call her. I don't care what she says. I'm your parent. You say He's like, yeah, he doesn't play that. So it's not, so maybe it's regions.
Homie, don't play that. By the way, if you want to know what Len is really like in real life.
Yes, please say that. This is awesome.
Len Nevels, I finally figured out.
Yes.
If you want to get a picture of life with Len Nevels, Len is Homie the Clown.
Oh my gosh.
Like if you watch a sketch of Homie the Clown, that's Len. Did you watch that with the kids?
No, I gotta show.
The one, like the first one.
Oh, with Elijah, and yes, and then Elijah was like, "Oh my gosh, like this is like an ongoing skit." He didn't know, and I was like, "Yeah, dude."
Homie the Clown. Yeah.
He laughed whenever he
was
like
Len.
this. Yeah.
Did he see the connection?
But Len does. Homie the Clown does the sock thing. Len, you know what he does to little kids when they get in trouble? He flicks them. Like when they get in serious trouble, and it's like, flicks them. Heather says, our family's strict about it. Always use Mr. Sir and always say, bendición, tío. That's the best.
Bendición.
And my kids have kind of lost that. So when you get up or when you see your parent for the first time or when you call, you say, bendición, mami or bendición, tío. It's like asking for a blessing. So it's like a greeting. You say, I know, bendición, tío. Roseanne says, Jannelle, your hair looks darling, and Len might get some perspective if you finally get a pixie cut. I know. Yeah.
I think you want to do like natural short.
He would
real short.
Oh my
get
gosh.
like a bald cap, get a wig, see what he does.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be great.
Rachel said, yeah, exactly. And Mike disagrees. No pixie cuts. Gary says, and don't forget, Fire Marshal Bill. Somebody else has said that he's Fire Marshal Bill. No? You disagree? You don't know who he is. Len.
I know who Fire Marshal Bill is.
Yeah.
No, Len is not Fire Marshal Bill. He's Homie the Clown. He is absolutely Homie the Clown.
Heather. She's like, what is it about men loving long hair? Thank you. And then no. Len has straight up told me, your hair was long when you were in college. When I was in college?
And Len, you worked out every day in college.
What is this?
You were ripped in college.
Oh,
what happened to that, Len?
Nathaniel says, you call the orange thing a senior moment. Dang, he called you out. Called you out. Tony said, have a blessed Tuesday. Randa says, I'm 60 and I still call my neighbors from growing up Mr. and Mrs. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we have
That's
neighbors
not
in
big
Chicago, an elderly African-American couple. I have no idea what their first names are. Hey, I'm Brian. I'm Mrs. Phillips.
Oh.
Hello, Mrs. Phillips. And is your husband? Yes, Mr. Phillips.
Wow.
No idea. I thought like at some point I'd be old enough to know I don't even know their first names. But it's okay with me.
No,
it's a sign of respect.
That wasn't a thing for us. Like the East Coast is not that strict.
Because East Coast is...
East Coast got it going on.
No.
Woo!
They don't know what they're doing.
Yes, they do. They got a beach. They got real beaches. Rob says
I
yes.
don't think the East Coast is known for their real beaches.
It ain't the
I feel like
lake.
the West Coast is known for that.
Negro, it ain't the lake. Oh! Like, I warned him. I told oh my God. I gotta calm down. Oh my gosh. If Len saw this.
We're good friends. She calls me that.
He
It's
says
fine.
he's basically, that's what he says. You say you're basically black. Watch. Rob, what do you think about that moment? Rob says he is somewhat uncomfortable. He's somewhat uncomfortable with my daughter's friends calling me by my first name. I don't like my children calling adults by their first name. Also, it's the personality of the character. Len Neville's is no clown.
No, but he's Homie the Clown. He's not wearing a clown outfit.
Oh my God. Len is mad serious. Can you imagine when I lose it like that and I'm by Len? He'll be like embarrassed in public. He'll be like, Jannelle.
I watched that sketch with our boss the other day.
What did he say?
We were
What did he
like,
say?
that's Len.
Yeah, that's Len, dude. Roseanne says the long hair obsession is a caveman instinct. Wow, I'm gonna tell Len. Amora. Oh, I'm sorry, Amora. I didn't mean to. Gary says it's kind of respecting. My kids started calling my grandparents by their first name. He's not really liking that. What's up, YouTube? We see you. Marcy on YouTube says, love you too. I love you too, and coffee make my mornings awesome. So
That's
make
true.
sure not to miss Overtime on YouTube. You hit subscribe. Where? Right there? Somewhere. I'm not a...
Subscribe.
Kay says...
I don't know if I could do it if my life depended on it.
Kathy says, Team Jannelle. She misses her beaches. Thank you.
Again,
I am all about
Kathy,
Cleveland.
The
I
East
love
Coast is not known
Cleveland.
for their beaches.
No, listen to me. First of all, how dare you? If you go, do you realize that Rhode Island is called Ocean State? It is all about. Do you know that the president?
No one knows that Rhode Island's called the Ocean State.
Newport. You don't know about Newport? Newport, Rhode Island.
Everybody calls it.
JFK
They're
Summer
like, oh, look at that cute little
House.
city. That's a state.
Thank you.
Right.
Our seafood is amazing. Thank you. And then you got Cape Cod in
By the way,
Massachusetts.
what's Minnesota
Thank
called?
you.
What's our state label? Go ahead.
I don't know what y'all doing.
Yeah, I don't know the Ocean
know that
State.
the
either.
ocean is amazing.
All I know is California,
No.
Florida,
No.
known for beaches,
No.
not Rhode Island.
No. Mike says, you ain't been there? Mike says, topics of overtime seem to change in the 5 minutes between the show. It is so true. Oh, Brian.
We got to stop putting the topic up there.
I know, honestly.
I don't want to talk about that.
Okay, good. We'll
Do
talk
you?
about it tomorrow. No, man.
Ignore the topic. And guess what? This is Brian and Jannelle Overtime. It's not you.
It's right there.
Yeah.
Look. Point at it right there. Go like that.
Yeah, look at this.
No, on the other side.
Right here.
Yeah.
You see this? That's my name and Janelle's name. If we want to take the title you see over here.
Oh my
Over
gosh.
here?
That's Scranton Road.
Well, where's the title of the post? Here?
Oh, over there. Over there. Yeah.
You want if we want to change what that says, we're going to do it.
Oh my goodness.
What's
Gary, how dare you? He said Rhode Island's a state. Wow. Amora says, you sound like me talking to my husband. Oh yeah, because of the
Rhode Island, by the way,
Rhode
it's not
Island.
even an island.
We got it going
Why are you guys
on.
calling yourself
we
an
got
island?
Block Island. Rhode Island's amazing. Newport's amazing. Kathy says, I went to San Francisco Muir Beach, and the beach was closed because of the bacteria. Rhode Island beaches never closed.
Never close.
Woo! Rhode Island's amazing. Newport.
And wait,
Thank you.
beaches.
If you know about Newport, you got the Breakers there. You got JFK Summer House there.
I'm not certain that there's enough
Thank
room for
you.
multiple beaches on the Rhode Island coast.
Yeah,
I feel
there
like
are.
it was like the beach.
You haven't been to the beach in Maine, New Hampshire? Do you know anything about anything?
It's rocky.
Why would I go there? If someone's like,
Seafood.
hey Brian, let's go to the
Thank you.
beach.
It's all
Let's
about
go to the beach. I'd be like,
seafood.
California or Florida? Where are we going?
Oh, please. Rachel says the class has gone wild. Oh my goodness. I told him that before we turned the video on. I was like, listen, I'm a little hyper today. Kathy says, met my What? Oh, that's cool. Met my hubby on Block Island. I miss Block Island. I miss Narragansett. It's so beautiful. Newport is like, oh. So listen, I'm all about Ohio. I've lived here longer than I've lived any place else. My kids, my husband are from here. I just miss the ocean so much. And then we'll go to the lake, and then we'll call it a beach, and then I just sit there like, really, guys? Now, I do want to go see, what is it? Michigan. What is it? Lake Michigan. It looks really nice. I'm just saying. I don't know. I know. If you guys are mad at me, I love beaches. Lori says St. Pete's Beach is awesome. We were there in March. Sunny but too cold to swim. Where is St. Pete's Beach? Gary says Rhode Island and New Jersey are just counties, too small to qualify as states.
There's counties larger than Rhode Island.
You know the history in Rhode Island?
It is true.
Do you know the history? Roger Williams, Providence Plantation.
You're asking these questions.
Actually,
none of us know this history. None of us know this history.
It's foundational to the 13 colonies.
No, Rhode
Do you know
Island
anything
is
about
not.
that?
You know what's
Pilgrims
foundational?
landed over there.
You know what's foundational?
Thank you.
Pennsylvania, New York,
No. You don't know about Rhode Island?
Boston,
That's messed
Massachusetts.
up. Boston's like 40
What
minutes
happened
away.
in Rhode Island? In the
You don't
Revolution?
know? That's messed
No
up.
one cares.
Wow. Heather says, visit Torch Lake in Michigan. Google pics. Oh, thank you. Please. Yeah, I've asked for ideas. I want to take my kids there. They're sick of going to the east, like D.C. and all that. Melody says, uh-oh, Mike, tell him. That's right, Brian. You'll be here not doing your job. Mike says, Jannelle, it's good you like the high-quality beaches. I do. You know, you go to DR. I mean, come on. It's hard to then call the beaches here beaches. But everything else here in Ohio is number one and the best. You don't like the ocean?
Do you see what I got to do?
Is the ocean a thing for you?
You see what I got to put up with?
Oh my gosh.
Do you see this?
Please. YouTube. Kathy says, I love Rhode Island. The dunes on Lake Michigan is sort of like the real beach. Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Why
I wanna
don't you
go
and
visit.
Kathy go to Rhode Island? The rest of us will stay here.
No.
Like,
Kathy, no.
if this was Family Feud, and the question was, you know, like, how do they do it again? Like, name a beach. The survey would not say Rhode Island.
It would say
What states are known
Cod,
for their beaches?
Cape Cod.
What states are known for their beaches? The survey would not say Rhode Island.
Whatever. Lori says St. Petersburg, Florida. Ooh, yeah, nice. Gulf side. On the Gulf side. You know one beach I want to go there that's in that area? My friend lives in Alabama. Destin, and she goes there sometimes. Destin Beach. Have you seen the pictures?
No,
Looks
don't care.
awesome. Roseanne says Door County, Wisconsin is one of the most beautiful areas in the northern state. You really should take your family there. It's so amazing.
Roseanne knows exactly what she's
You've been
talking
there?
about.
Have you been there? Thank you, Melody. He don't know. He's supposed to be a social studies teacher. All of the New England states have rich American history.
And no one cares about
Especially
Rhode
Rhode Island.
No one cares
That's
about that.
metal.
It's like-
oh my gosh.
It's like where the Revolutionary armies stopped for lunch for a minute.
No, it's like where the Pilgrims landed.
They landed in Boston. Plymouth Rock?
Right by Rhode Island.
Plymouth, Massachusetts.
Right by Rhode Island.
Right by it? It's Plymouth, Massachusetts.
Heather says Ana Maria Island in Florida is amazing. The Gulf side is so much better. I didn't even know. Is that true, guys? The Gulf side is better than...
So
The
you don't
Atlantic.
know, you've never been to the Gulf side of Florida, but you're still declaring Rhode Island's the best? Inappropriate.
It's different types of beaches, dude. Thank you. Theola says, I was raised in Michigan, Great Lakes all around, but when I went to the ocean on the East Coast, I fell in love with it. Thank
But
you,
Theola,
You cannot compare the ocean to anything.
Was it Rhode Island?
If you go to Maine and see those beaches, and you can go to Florida and be like, oh, they look blue and amazing. It's still the ocean. It's the beauty of the ocean.
But
the
see,
smell of the ocean.
let me tell you something.
Oh my gosh.
Maine
So you
is
can't
different
compare.
from Rhode Island.
It's still the ocean.
It is.
It's still the
Plymouth
ocean.
is
It's still
not
the ocean.
Rhode Island.
It's still the ocean. President John F. Kennedy had the money to go to Florida, and he still had a summer house that's still there in Newport. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Melody wants to know I tell my students about Rhode Island. We didn't talk about Rhode Island. We didn't talk about it. We talked about Boston and Philadelphia.
Thank you, Gary.
New
Rhode
York.
Island is a seed that fell off of Pennsylvania. What? Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Lori says the beaches on the Gulf side are awesome everywhere, better than the East Coast. Oh, that's good to know. Theola says no, North Carolina.
See, she's talking about North Carolina, not Rhode Island.
It's still the ocean. I like the ocean. Kathy says, Jannelle, they want to drop Rhode Island and Providence Plantation. I heard. Yeah, I heard. Marcy says, Pensacola, Florida has white beaches. They call them sugar beaches. Ooh, that sounds good. I want to take Len somewhere and surprise him.
What? Go to Rhode Island. It's where the best beaches are.
No, actually, well,
Forget
yeah.
the Caribbean.
I didn't say the best beaches.
You did.
The best beaches of all.
I feel like you did say, Kelly.
Yeah.
If anything, I would say Dominican Republic. Those are the best
What
beaches.
you calling me?
But I know. Forget Florida. Dominican Republic got the
Wow.
best beaches. Dominican Republic. Mike says Rhode Island seems to come up in trivia questions for the smallest state. Heather says, yeah, Gulfside beaches are calmer and warmer. That's good to know. Rob says, ha ha ha. It really is Brian and Jannelle show. Mike Gonzalez, they don't know we're here. I really
We see you, Rob. But you're over there denying that Len Neville's is Homie the Clown, so I don't got time for you.
Thank you, Kathy. The leaves in Northeast Ohio are better, hands down. I mean, in the Northeast, yes. Fun fact, Rhode Island refused to ratify the Constitution until other states to tax its exports as coming from a foreign government. I don't know.
You like that? Does that make him the best?
Oh my goodness, Gary, please. You need a real hero. He goes, Brian, you rocking it today.
And every day, brother. So are you.
Roseanne, I think she grew up in Canada, so she says the best beaches in the world are Seychelles. Where are those? Have you
It's
seen?
probably in France.
Where are those?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know she's been there too. Let's look up. Hold on.
The French Riviera is supposed to be pretty
That
nice.
probably won't be
Yeah.
there.
Italy's
I
got
just
some nice
started-
beaches. Or you could go to Rhode Island.
Rhode Island's amazing. Go to Newport.
Let's
And
see.
Go to Narragansett.
Oh, Seychelles is in East Africa.
Oh my goodness.
go
that
to
is
East Africa.
Beautiful.
Or Rhode Island.
You
Go to
can
the Gulf side
The
of Florida.
whole, you know what my mama said?
Or Rhode Island.
The whole world is yours.
to
God
the
made all
Caribbean.
of it. You can go to Rhode Island,
Rhode Island.
and go to Florida and go to DR.
Go to Fiji.
Listen to me.
Or Rhode
You're
Island.
talking to a Dominican. You can appreciate all of the ocean. Go to DR and be like, oh, these are amazing. And go to Rhode Island. Get
I'm about to
some
turn this
awesome
off while you're
sea-
talking. We gotta go.
You're annoying. Ah.
So's your mom. Oh wait, just kidding. Your mom's here. We love your mom.
Ken says, oh wait, Kathy says Rhode Island are better than what you have in Ohio. Woo! Woo! And Minnesota. Thank you.
Watch this.